All right, welcome back. So, yeah, I'm wearing my new Abbotsford jersey because why not? Um, Picked that up last night. I was supposed to get the green one too, but there was some kind of a miscommunication between the Vancouver store and down here. So we only got the white one, and that's just because the guy who helped us out was nice enough to find one that was there. It was the last medium they had in stock actually. So let us discuss the topic of the day, and I'm going to jump around the board a little bit. Chris Letang's been put in protocols for tonight, so the pressure's on the Leafs. You have a Pittsburgh team that's without stars. There are no star players in the lineup for Pittsburgh. With all due respect for um, Evan Rodriguez, there aren't stars. Brian Dumoulin, I like Dumoulin, but I don't really qualify him as a star hockey player. So yeah, the pressure's on Toronto to be able to defeat a Pittsburgh team that's been pretty smart so far this season and able to bounce back from having major losses, right? Also, Kane, Gustafson, Carpenter on the protocol list. They do not play today, so it's possible they get off the list before tomorrow, and there's talk of modifying it. You don't have to have a positive test to end up on the list. They're talking about modifying this whole thing, and trying to make it so that you don't end up with players on the list nearly as much as they are. We have Scheifele and Wheeler on the list right now, and yeah, I'm in favor of modifying it so that it's basically if you are symptomatic, then you test and then you get taken out of the lineup if that's the case. And that is likely what's going to happen. That meeting is on November 1st, so we're going to have about another week of this taking place, and then I think there'll be a lot less players going into it. Probably hardly any, to be honest. And then we just get back to seeing pretty full lineups, other than all the injuries that are taking place. Like the Matt Murray injury we saw in the Ottawa Rangers game today. And again, I hope he's all right. But transitioning out of this as best as I can, apparently Drew Doughty, as ugly as that knee on knee looked last night, Hakanpää, there was no supplemental discipline for that. The 5 in a game, they figured that's fine, that works, and there's no supplemental to come out of that because he didn't stick his knee out. He didn't do his best to make sure that it was a knee on knee collision. And I remember Brian Marchment. I remember the really bad knee on knees where he, and it's weird because if you deliver it incorrectly, you're going to put your own knee out. But yeah, ligament damage is not a problem for Doughty. So initial reports seem to show that it's a knee sprain, and it may not be that bad. So Doughty may not miss nearly as much time as it looked like he would when that took place last night, and so that's good news. Good news for Dallas that they don't have to lose Hakanpää for a while because, let's be honest, their depth's been tested already this season, and for Doughty, he's had quite the bounce back season so far. It would have been a shame to see it get derailed that way. So, looks like Doughty might be out for maybe a couple of weeks rather than a couple of months, and that's good. Varlamov won't play either of the weekend games for the New York Islanders. It's funny how some teams work great that they're just like, it's day to day. And then 2 weeks later, you're like, so what's going on with him? Day to day. Don't know what to say. Day to day. So it's clearly there's something else going on here with Varlamov thing, and the Islanders don't feel the need to tell us. They don't tell us when they sign contracts. So are they going to tell us when somebody's hurt? Hey, might be hurt, might not be. We might have given him a vacation. You don't know if he's in Tahiti and he's up there. You don't know that's him. That could be his twin brother. Other Semyon Varlamov. Mother named a mother. So, yeah, we'll see how long he's out for. And if this means Corey Schneider gets a game. And as a big Corey Schneider fan, I really would love nothing more than to see him go in and play a really good game and win it for the Islanders. I think, again, I've been a Schneider fan for a long time, and it's been a rough last few years where he's concerned. And then, of course, tonight, the big news right now, too, that I've seen on the sports networks on both sides of the border is Seattle opening their new building tonight. That, of course, will be on Hockey Night in Canada. In the States, there are various ways to watch it. And yeah, we'll see. The one interesting thing I've noticed up here, and I don't know if this is all over, but the ESPN Plus broadcasts, I noticed in that first one there weren't commercials, and I thought, well, that's weird. It seems to be a feature, not a bug. It's been that way with the other ESPN Plus games that I've seen so far, where there just aren't commercials. So it's actually kind of nice. I got to be honest, I'm kind of appreciating the no commercial feeds for games, because some of the commercials do get kind of kind of repetitive. And then you'll hear that song like 8 or 9 times in a commercial during a game, and then every time the Philadelphia Flyers score a goal, you'll hear it again. So there's that. But hey, it means that Toronto no longer has the goal song that aggravates me. Honestly, at this point, the Toronto goal song, whatever, it just kind of fades into the background. I want to say too that in Abbotsford last night, when they scored, they played Holiday, which should never have not been the Canucks goal song. That should have been the Canucks goal song since forever. I never understood why they traded, why they got rid of it. For a while there, it was whoever, each player had their own goal song. And yeah, Holiday is the one. So there you go. The only thing that they didn't do was that after Abbotsford won that game, they didn't play I'm Still Standing by Elton John, which I really wanted to hear that. But there you go. Quick little news video. And here's to hoping that we'll have a lot less people in the protocol list, because a lot of it really is not necessary at this point. And yeah, there you go. Let me know your thoughts. Hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.